Meet our think tank. They've answered hundreds of general knowledge questions under exam conditions before the show. Their answers are in. How helpful will they be, though, to the three contestants? Playing the game are Jill, a bookseller from Beckenham in Kent, Declan, a support worker from Belfast, and John, a fire officer from Hedge End in Southampton. This is Think Tank. To the show. Welcome as ever to our think tank, which includes makeup artist Jordan, former makeup artist Anisha, and one-time model Mark, which explains why you all look so utterly fantastic. Hoping the think tank's brains are as devastating as their beauty are our three contestants. Welcome to you all. Good luck. Okay, Jill, lovely to have you with us. You work in a bookshop.
Yes.
And in your spare time, do you do other things as well?
I volunteer for Battersea Dogs and Cats Home, do lots of work for them, and I read and I run.
Training for anything in particular?
Yes, I'm training to run a half marathon in aid of Battersea.
Do you have any dogs and cats of your own?
I have a rescue cat.
Oh, that's nice. And what's your weakest subject?
Sport, science, history.
Well, Cleve is here for sport, science and history, Armanel, but actually, Ken's pretty good at some periods of history too, aren't you, Ken?
You won't believe me, but I was actually born during the war.
OK. Jill, nice to have you.
Thank you.
Declan, you're a support worker in Belfast. Are you married?
I just got married about 3 weeks ago.
And your wife let you come on the think tank?
She did. It was actually her that told me to apply for it in the first place.
But why didn't she apply herself?
Put your best foot forward, I guess.
Oh, can't wait till he gets home.
Oh.
And do you have any special knowledge?
Professional wrestling.
Who are your favourite wrestlers?
Shawn Michaels, The Rock.
Jordan got very excited when you mentioned his name. Why is that, Jordan?
Shawn Michaels' theme song's my ringtone on my phone. I love WWE.
Nice.
Well, good. There's an alliance. What about your weakest subjects?
World politics outside the UK I may possibly struggle on.
Mark can help you on that. Used to work down in Westminster, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got a bizarre set of political knowledge, so hopefully, Declan, come to me, I'll help you with that.
OK, Declan, good luck. And John, we come to you. You're a fire officer, so you must know a lot about fire risks, I suppose.
Yeah, I've spent 18 years as a firefighter, so it's been pretty much all my career.
We all think of firefighters as being incredibly brave, of course. There can't be anything you're scared of, is there?
I really don't like those eight-legged, creepy-crawly spiders. I can't stand them.
Gosh, that's amazing. Any of you scared of spiders?
Not scared of them, but I just anything that's got more legs than me, man, can't be trusted.
So, what's your strongest subject going to be, John?
Probably sport and maybe a bit of film and TV.
And where would you need some help?
History, sort of arts and books, maybe.
Arts and books, any takers?
Is it Mills and Boon?
Romantic literature of the modern variety. Jackie's your person. OK. Well, welcome to all three of you. Lovely to have you here. So, Mark, we've heard a little bit about what the contestants do and where they're from. Of course, you're new to the think tank. What's your background?
Well, I'm from a small town in Ayrshire, West Scotland, called Ardrossan.
What do you get up to in your free time?
I read a lot. I'm an avid Radio 4 listener as well, so that's where I accrue a lot of pretty much useful knowledge.
So if you're listening to Radio 4, you must be very cultured.
I don't know, some of it comes in and some of it goes out. But let's hope some of it stays in for you contestants today.
And Jordan?
I'm a makeup artist. I work in Belfast.
And what do you like to do in your spare time?
My main passion is musical theatre. I love doing Amdram and I try and do a couple of shows a year. I love to sing and act. Not so much the dancing, but I sort of try to move in time to the music.
We are going to get a mic stand out here and an orchestra, and we'll have a special edition.
Yeah.
Well, lovely to have you both with us.
Beautiful.
Over 3 rounds, our contestants will try to tap into the knowledge of the think tank to build up as much money as possible. Don't forget, they have tried to answer all the questions to the best of their ability, whether right or wrong. The 2 highest scorers go through to the final. Ultimately, just one of you will walk away with a cash prize. So let's play the first round. I'm going to ask you a question, then every member of the think tank will reveal the answer they gave before the show. The right answer is always in there somewhere, but also any number of mistakes in the mix too. Pick out the correct answer, £200 is added to your prize fund. 2 questions each. You're up first, Jill. Here's the question we asked the think tank. The Worcester pearmain is a variety of which fruit? Ever think about that? Well, we see what the think tank thought.
Apple.
Pear.
Strawberry.
Pear.
Apple.
Apple.
Pear.
Apple.
Not much of a choice there, actually, is there? They're sort of grouped together. What do you think, Jill?
I know that a Worcester is a type of apple, but the pearmain is throwing me a bit. But I think I'm going to go with apple.
Apple?
Yeah.
OK. The Worcester pearmain is a variety of which fruit? You're saying it's apple. Let's see if you're right. Apple it is. Well done. There are many types of apple called pearmain, so called because they look a bit like a pear.
Oh,
OK.
did not know that.
Well done. £200 to you, Jill. Declan, here's your first question. The 2016 stage play, based on a story by J.K. Rowling, Jack Thorne and John Tiffany, is titled Harry Potter and the What? What did the think tank pick for this? Armanel?
Cursed Child.
Cursed Child.
Eternal Menace.
Muggle Child.
Big Stage.
Cursed Child.
Philosopher's Stone.
New Beginning.
Several realistic titles for you there, Declan. Only one of them is going to be right.
Well, I'm a fan of the Harry Potter films. I've seen all the films more than once. The Philosopher's Stone is the first book/film in the series, so I can rule that out straight away. Big Stage could be right, but I'm fairly certain it's The Cursed Child.
Cursed Child. The 2016 stage play, based on a story by J.K. Rowling, Jack Thorne and John Tiffany, is titled Harry Potter and the What? You're saying is Cursed Child. Let's see if you're right.
Yes.
Cursed Child is the right answer. Well done. Well done to Armanel, Cleve and Peter, who all got that right. Well done. Set 19 years after the last Harry Potter book and features Harry and his son Albus. So, £200 for you, Declan. And we come to John for your first question. Sir Humphrey Davy is best known for inventing what device in 1815 which still bears his name? Let's see what the think tank made of this. Armanel.
Lamp.
Air tanks.
Tractor.
Davy Video Disc.
Lamp.
Pacemaker.
Toilet.
Lamp.
Several useful devices. Only one of them is going to be right, though.
Yeah, I think I'll rule out the Davy video disc. Sorry, Nisha.
It's all right.
I don't think it's that. I think it's a little early for a pacemaker. Toilet, I don't think. I'm going to go with the majority and say the lamp. I think it's a safety lamp.
The lamp?
Yeah.
OK. So Humphrey Davy is best known for inventing what device in 1815 which still bears his name? You're saying it's lamp. Let's see if you can light this one up. Yes. Can indeed. Lamp it is. The lamp originally invented for using in coal mines. Anisha.
Yeah.
Interesting. DVDs in 1815.
I know. I wrote it down. I thought, oh, wait, that's far too early for that.
You got to try there, haven't you?
Gotta try.
Gotta
Gotta write something.
Yeah. All right. Well done, John. £200 goes to you. And we come back to Jill for your second question. In the original Star Trek television series, what was the nickname of the character played by DeForest Kelley? Let's see what the think tank made of this one.
Bones.
Bones.
Captain Kirk.
Scotty.
The Ship's Dog.
Bones.
Spock.
Doc.
Do you remember Star Trek at all?
No, I have a very good friend who'll be shouting at the television now. So it wasn't Captain Kirk and it wasn't Spock, because they weren't their nicknames, they were their actual names. I don't think it was Scotty. Don't think it was Ship's Dog. So that leaves me with Doc or Bones. I'm going to go Bones, but that's a guess.
OK. In the original Star Trek TV series, what was the nickname of the character played by DeForest Kelley? You're saying it's Bones. Let's see if you're right. Which is correct. Bones. His full name was Leonard McCoy and called Bones because doctors used to be called Sawbones. So there you go. The Ship's Dog, Jackie. Do you think they had a dog on the USS Enterprise?
Well, I meant the Enterprise as a ship, and why shouldn't they have a dog? They had
On a
everything else.
spaceship?
Yeah, they had some weird-looking creatures.
I
didn't
suppose,
they?
yeah, fair enough. Why not? OK. All right, £200 for you, Jill. Well done. And Declan, here's your second question. Toot Sweets is a number from which musical film? Let's see if the think tank are on song with this one.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Calamity Jane.
Cabaret.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
West Side Story.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
3 for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, 2 for Charlie and Chocolate Factory, and a couple of others in there as well. What do you think, Declan?
I've never seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang all the way through. I have seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and that doesn't ring a bell. The fact that Jordan has went with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, that's what I'll choose as my answer.
All right. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang's your answer for Toot Sweets, a number from which musical film? Let's see if you are on song with that. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang it was, well done. Toot Sweets were musical sweets invented by Cratagus Potts. Well, very well chosen, Declan, to go with Jordan on that one. Good advice, OK. £200 for you then, and John, we come to you for your second question. How many pints are there in a gallon? Arithmetical question of a sort. Let's see what the think tank made of this.
8.
8.
9.
50.
8.
19.
10.
8.
Several different numbers there.
I had a number in my head before the answer came up, and luckily it is one of those answers on the board. 8 is my answer.
How many pints are there in a gallon? You're saying it's 8. Let's see if you're right. 8 it is. Well done. It's an imperial measurement, so you children of the metric age wouldn't have had that so well known. But we still use it, of course. Tell you what, if there are 50 pints in a gallon, I'm going drinking with you in the show. OK, £200 for John. Well done. And at the end of the first round, let's take a look at how you're all doing. And you've had a clean sweep. Well done. You're all tied on £400. So it's even Stevens just for now. Could change in the next round. Every member of the think tank's holding 2 questions, which they answered correctly before the show. You'll take it in turns to pick someone from the think tank whose knowledge you think you can match. For every correct answer, another £200 will be added to your prize fund. They're not experts, of course, but they are interested in different subjects, so you might want to think carefully about who's on your wavelength. Once the think tanker has asked both of their questions, they can't be picked again. Jill, you get to go first. Every last one of them to choose from, so who do you favour?
On the basis that I'm also a big Radio 4 fan, I'm going to choose Mark.
Mark, our creative director.
OK, well, it's a political question, so, Jill, good luck with this. It's which Scottish politician did Tony Blair succeed as the leader of the Labour Party?
I think it's John Smith who died.
That's your answer?
Yeah,
John Smith?
Yeah, it's a good answer. Well done. John.
Yes, John Smith died in 1994. Tony Blair was Shadow Home Secretary at the time. £200 for you. Well done. And Declan, we come to you. And any one of the 8.
I'm going to pick Cleve on the hope that his musical background might assist me.
I do have a musical background, but I'm also a huge sports fan, and you've picked the other side of my attention. The question is, the Germans Bernhard Langer and Martin Kaymer have both won major titles in which sport?
Major titles in which sport for Bernhard Langer and Martin Kaymer?
Is it swimming?
Swimming's your answer?
Yes.
Swimming?
They wouldn't be playing this sport if there was that much water there. It's actually golf.
Golf is what we're looking for, I'm afraid, Declan. Langer won the US Masters in 1985 and 1993, and Kaymer won the US Open in 2014. Good golfers, not sure how good they are at swimming. Nothing for you there, I'm afraid, Declan. John, you're up next. Who would you like to choose?
I think I'll go for Peter, please.
Peter.
I'm a sort of pizza waiter, but I like to check out all the other restaurants just to make sure that my service is a little bit different and a bit more exciting. So it's a food question. In Italian restaurants, what are grassinis?
In Italian restaurants, what are grassini?
I don't know. I'm going to have a stab at pasta.
Pasta?
It does sound like a pasta, but it's actually breadsticks.
Grassini are breadsticks, I'm afraid. So when you are sharpening up your service? What is that little extra that we're going to get from Peter when he's delivering his pizza to us?
Well, if it's a crying baby, I'll try and make balloon animals and try and give them a balloon animal, or maybe even a shiny dish so they can look at themselves in the mirror, sort of thing.
And does it work?
Yeah, the kids love it, sort of thing.
OK, good stuff. Well done, Peter. Good. We're coming around to yours then. Good. OK, nothing for you there, John, I'm afraid. Jill, we come back to you, and you can still choose from the whole tank.
I think I'll choose Anisha.
Our office assistant, Anisha.
Oh, well, the reason why I knew this is because I'm probably the oracle of useless showbiz knowledge. Great, from your reaction, so you're probably going to get this, OK? So the question is, which of David and Victoria Beckham's children is the oldest?
The oldest of David and Victoria Beckham's children?
Brooklyn.
Very quick. Brooklyn?
Very quick because it's right, well done.
The other children are Romeo, Cruz and
Harper.
Good knowledge, well done. £200 for you, Jill, well done. Declan, here's your second question, and you can still choose anyone you like.
I'm also going to pick Anisha this time, please.
You're probably going to get this right. OK, so the question is, the song Man, I Feel Like a Woman was a hit in 1999 for which singer?
I remember this album well. My sister played it on repeat back in the day, and it was Shania Twain.
Shania Twain?
Yeah, once again, well done, yes.
Well done. Anisha, just remind us, how does that song go?
Man, I feel like a woman. Do, 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 do.
Very good.
But it's a banger, Bill.
It's a banger?
Banger.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, we like our bangers.
We like our bangers.
Like our bangers, OK, good. £200 for you, Declan, well done. John, we come to you. Anyone but Anisha?
I'm going to try Peter again.
OK, oh, it's a science question, because I used to do a lot of science, and I actually did fuel and combustion science for my degree, and I remember going to the fire college, so it's not related to the question, but it's still a science question.
OK.
OK. Cells known as rods and cones are found in which pair of organ of the human body?
Cells known as rods and cones are found in which pair of organs of the human body?
Yeah, I think they're in the eye.
In the eye?
I can see that you got it right!
They're photoreceptors associated with colour vision and fine detail. OK, good detail on that. £200 for you, John. We come back to you, Jill, and it's Anisha and Peter now who are out of the running.
I'm going to go back to Mark, please.
Mark?
OK, well, my current job actually is more fashion than politics, Jill, but this one's got a little bit of film in it as well, so good luck with this. So which London-born fashion designer of Ghanaian descent designed suits for films such as The Matrix and Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels?
Right, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm thinking of a fashion designer of Ghanaian descent, so I'm thinking Oswald Boateng.
So you're going with Oswald Boateng?
Yep.
Mark, is that right?
Really well deduced. Oswald Boateng, well done.
And he's been given an OBE for his services to the industry. OK. £200 to you. Again, Jill, Declan, we come to you. Mark, Anisha and Peter. You may not choose any one of the others, though.
I'm going to choose Jackie.
Oh, thanks. I take quite a keen interest in politics. I love 1001 ways how you can evade answering a question. So my question is, the UK's electoral system is traditionally described as first past the what?
The electoral system in the UK described as first past the what?
Like horse racing, I believe it's first past the post.
First past the post?
You're quite right there, and it is like a horse race. Yeah.
Well done. £200 for you, Declan. John, we come to you, and still 5 of the 8 to choose from.
I'll try Armanel.
Armanel.
This is a question that I got right because I'm a Londoner, and because in London there have been a lot of modern buildings going up, so I was also interested in the architect, so I hope you can answer this. London's Millennium Dome was designed under the leadership of which Italian-born British architect?
I'm struggling with this one, even to think of a name. Leonardo Gaspaccio.
Leonardo
Gazpacho.
Gazpacho.
Yeah, it's got to be him.
Is he close?
Brilliant guess. But the problem is, and the reason why I know this is because it's really surprising that this man is Italian-born, because his name is so British, and it's Richard Rogers.
Richard Rogers.
So just stuck that he was Italian-born.
He also designed the Pompidou Centre and the European Court of Human Rights in Strasbourg. And the question sort of led you a little bit up the wrong track. Nothing for you there, I'm afraid, John. That brings us to the end of the round. Let's see how your prize funds have changed. John is on £600. Declan is on £800. In the lead, though, is Jill with a perfect score so far, £1,000. You picked 3 questions each, but none of you chose Jordan or Ken. We don't want them to be left out because they're terribly clever. So, just for fun, we thought we'd hear the question that Ken got right earlier. What is it, Ken?
Well, I'm a film fanatic. My mother was a cinema associate, so she used to get me in all the pictures. This is quite an old picture, so I'm not sure whether you'll know. Which man starred opposite Doris Day in the films Pillow Talk, Lover Come Back and Send Me No Flowers?
So this is just for fun, and you might have the answer to this at home. Have a go. Which man starred opposite Doris Day in the films Pillow Talk, Lover Come Back and Send Me No Flowers? Any thoughts here?
They work together quite a lot. I think it's Rock Hudson.
Rock Hudson, was it?
Yes, well done, Rock Hudson. Yeah.
Well done. Glad you could share that knowledge with us, Ken. Thanks very much.
Yes, good actor.
Right, let's get back to the competition then. One of you is going to have to leave the game shortly, but there's still one last chance for any of you to take the lead. John, you can easily catch up. All of you are now going to be asked the same question. 2 members of the think tank will then tell you the answer they gave before the show and their reasons for it. Only one of them will have the right answer, though. If you side with the correct person, you'll add £200 to your prize fund. 5 questions remain before we do have to say goodbye to one of you, so choose your answers carefully. And here is the first question. Which country came first on the United Nations 2016 list of world's happiest countries? Answers here from Armanel and Jackie. Armanel.
I think it was Denmark. And the reason why I think it was Denmark, I have been to Copenhagen, lovely flat city where you can cycle everywhere, and cycling definitely gives you a feeling of well-being. And they have great TV because of all the TV that's come our way. So I think it's Denmark. I'd like to live there.
Jackie?
I don't think it's Denmark. I think it's Sweden. I mean, when you add everything together, they've got the meatballs, the flat-pack furniture, they birch themselves, they go out in the nice cold water and fresh air. So I think the answer's Sweden.
All right, Armanel says it's Denmark. Jackie's plumped for Sweden. What do you think, contestants? Please lock in your answers. Where have you gone with this one? All 3 of you say Denmark. Let's see if you're right. Denmark it is, well done. Sweden came 10th. Meatballs and flat-pack fans. You're not sure if they're ingredients for the happiest of lives.
Well,
and birching yourself on top of it.
Whatever you turn John into.
And the UK, you know where the UK came?
67th.
23rd.
Oh, really?
All right. So, £200 to each of you. And here's question number 2. According to the Office of National Statistics, what is the most popular name for baby boys born in England and Wales in 2014? Jordan and Anisha. Going to take this one on. Jordan?
Well, when I was a little girl, this is the name I always wanted to call my son because it's a name from my favourite musical. But then suddenly everybody started having babies and calling them this name. And I know I read that it was one of the most popular names. Whether it was in 2014, I'm not sure, but I believe it was Oliver.
Oliver. OK, Anisha?
So I went with George because I think that's the year that the Duchess of Cambridge and Prince William had their baby boy, George. And so I think everyone wanted to have a prince, so they called him George, basically. OK. Jordan says it's Oliver. Anisha's gone with George. Which name do you want to pick? Lock in your answers. What have you come up with? Jill and Declan say Oliver. John says it's George. Which name is correct? It's Oliver. Oh. Well done. Jack, Harry, Jacob and Charlie made up the rest of the top 5. George was, in fact, 7th. Oh, OK.
Yeah. So £200 to Jill and Declan. And here is question number 3. As of May 2016, the longest reigning monarch in the world is the sovereign of which country? Jackie and Ken. Going to take this one on, Jackie.
I know the answer to this. Definitely, it's Thailand. And the reason I know the answer to this, I've been to Thailand 8 times. I've spent extensive time travelling round. And the King of Thailand has reigned longer than our monarch. He's very, very revered. It's definitely Thailand.
Ken?
Well, because of my charity work, I've met the Queen Elizabeth a few times, a lovely, lovely lady. And the answer for me is the UK.
OK. Jackie says it's Thailand. Ken has gone for the UK. What do you think, contestants? Lock in your answers. And what have you come up with? Jill's gone for UK, so has John. Declan has chosen Thailand. Let's see who's right. Thailand was the answer. So the King of Thailand came to the throne in 1946. Do you know what his proper name is?
No, I can't pronounce it.
Bhumibol Adulyadej, or shorter, Rama, King Rama the Ninth.
It's easy for you to say, Bill.
But good answer, well done. Well done to Declan, £200 for you. OK, moving on to our next question. A tureen is normally used to serve what food? Armanelle and Peter, serving this one up. Armanelle.
I think it's soup, because a tureen is a very big bowl, and soup belongs in a very big bowl. I toyed with the idea of vegetables, but decided a soup tureen. Words kind of go together, so soup is my answer.
Peter?
I went for rice because it's like really good shape to sort of scoop the rice out and just sort of like share it amongst friends and family.
OK, Armanelle says it's for soup. Peter's gone with rice. What do you want to serve up as your answer? Lock it in, please. Jill's gone with soup. So has John. Declan's on his own again with rice. Who's right? Soup it is. It's a large covered dish whose name is taken from the Latin word for earth. Armanelle, you got that one right. What soup would you serve up in a tureen?
Well, actually, I'm so lazy, I serve it straight from the saucepan.
All right. Jill and John, well done. £200 to you. And here's our final question in this round. After Wembley, which is the largest sports stadium in the UK? Cleve and Mark. Answering this one, Cleve.
Well, I know after the conversion of Wembley and its capacity for big events and fans, there were other stadia that were used in the meantime the renovation was taking place. I think the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff and Wales is the stadium with that large capacity, so I went for the Millennium Stadium.
Mark?
I went for Twickenham, and Millennium Stadium is a wonderful stadium. It's got a great atmosphere. Apart from anything else, the Welsh are the best singers in the UK, if not the world as well. But the thing about the Millennium Stadium is that it's actually quite close to the pitch. So I think, therefore, the circumference, the area, is a little bit tighter, a little bit smaller. Twickenham's a bit bigger, which I think reflects in the capacity as well. So I think Twickenham, the English rugby stadium, just pips it.
Cleve is saying the Millennium Stadium. Mark is going with Twickenham. What do you think, contestants? Where have you gone with this? Jill and Declan say it's the Millennium Stadium. John says it's Twickenham. Who's right? It is Twickenham, in fact. Wembley's capacity is 90,000. Twickenham takes 82,000. And the Millennium Stadium takes just 74,500. Well done to you, John. £200 to you. That brings us to the end of the round and indeed the main game. So let's take a look at your total, shall we? In the lead is Jill with £1,600, followed by Declan with £1,400, and just behind him with £1,200 is John. So we have to say goodbye to you, John, but a very well-fought game, and it was pretty close up to the last couple of answers.
Thank you, Bill.
Hope you've enjoyed it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Jill and Declan, well done. You two will now compete to take home the money you've earned in our final. So, Jill, if you were to win, how would you spend your prize, do you think?
I would donate it to Battersea. We're raising money for a new veterinary hospital.
That's where you do volunteer work, isn't
I
it?
volunteer there, yeah.
Dogs and cats. You've got
Dogs.
a cat.
I've got a cat, yeah.
Dogs you like as well?
Love dogs too.
You even gone on holiday with them.
Yes, that's true.
Tell us what you did.
I went, for my 50th birthday, I went to the Arctic Circle to see the Northern Lights, which weren't really out very much, but actually the best part of the trip was dog sledding.
Jackie, you've got a couple of dogs.
I have,
Are
yes.
they big enough to go sledding?
No, absolutely not. They're Lhasa Apsos, so they're not very big dogs, and they wouldn't take you sledging because they want to sit on it and be carried round.
OK. Well, very generous of you. Let's see how you get on. Declan, what would you do with your winnings?
Well, as I said, I recently got married, so the next logical step is to buy a house, so that would be a long way towards a deposit for that.
OK, well, good luck to you both. The final is a general knowledge battle. I'm going to ask you 5 questions each. Whoever gives the most correct answers takes home the money they've built up so far. You're not on your own, though. The think tankers are still here to help you if they can. You can pick someone to consult with before you answer the questions. Each member, though, can only be picked once. The difference in the final, compared to the rest of the show, is that they haven't seen any of these questions before either. So they know as little about them as you do. OK, let's play the final. Jill, you built the most money in the main game, so the final starts with you. Here's your first question. Which literary festival did Bill Clinton once describe as the Woodstock of the mind? You work in a bookshop, of course. Who would you like to help you here?
Mark, please.
OK. I think I know what this is. Jill, do you?
I don't. I'm thinking it might be the one in Wales, but I can't think what it's called. And I'm not sure if Bill Clinton's ever been there, so no, I don't know.
I think he has. Is it the Hay Festival?
Hay Festival.
I think the Hay Festival.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Hay Festival.
Hay?
Yeah.
OK. Which literary festival did Bill Clinton once describe as the Woodstock of the mind? You're saying it's the Hay Festival. Let's see if you've chosen correctly. The Hay Festival it is. Well done. Takes place over 10 days every year in May and June in Hay-on-Wye. OK. You're off the mark then, Jill. Declan, here's your first question. In human anatomy, what is the technical term for the breastbone? Who could help you here?
I'm going to ask Armanel to help me in this one.
Armanel, our chemistry teacher.
Do you have any ideas? We're going to have to bat this back and forth.
No, nothing automatically jumps out at me.
Right, OK. The breastbone. So where is the breastbone? The breastbone's down here. So I'll have to think about what it's not. It's not the clavicle, which is up here. Is it the sternum? That sounds as though it should be at the back, though.
You said sternum there, and you said back.
Yeah, sternum. I don't know. Stern refers to the back, but I can't think of anything else.
I think I'm going to go with sternum. That rings a vague bell, although I...
Well, it's in the body.
It's definitely that.
Sternum? OK. In human anatomy, what is the technical term for the breastbone? You're saying sternum. Let's see if you're right. You are indeed.
Glad I wasn't misled by thinking stern meant back. But...
Well, stern, back of a boat, yes. But the sternum gives support to the collarbone and the ribs. OK. Well done, Declan. 1-1. Jill, your second question. The goalkeeper Iker Casillas has made more than 150 international appearances for which team? Sport question. Who could help you here?
I hope somebody can, because I don't have a clue. So I'm going to ask Cleve.
I don't think I know this. He does have a record amount of appearances as a goalkeeper and as a goalkeeping captain, and has only just recently been replaced by Manchester United's goalkeeper. So I do believe that country is Spain.
Thank you. It would be a lot better than any guess of mine, so I'm going to go with Spain.
Spain's your answer. The goalkeeper Iker Casillas has made more than 150 international appearances for which team? You're saying it's Spain. Let's see if you have the right country. Spain is correct. Well done. He also played more than 500 matches for Real Madrid and was replaced in the Spanish goal by, as you mentioned, David De Gea. OK, well done, Jill. 2-1 to you. Declan, we come to you. Which breed of wire-haired dog takes its name from the German for snout or muzzle? question. Who would you like to choose?
The obvious choice would be Jackie.
Dog woman. Yeah. Have you got an idea on this?
There's two that live on my street, and
Yeah.
they're quite noisy little dogs. They're schnauzers.
Yeah, they are. I think they come in 3 sizes. Miniature, the big ones are quite big. I thought Schnauzer. That's what came to mind.
So go with schnauzer.
Schnauzer. Which breed of wire-haired dog takes its name from the German for snout or muzzle? You're saying Schnauzer. Let's see if you're right. You are indeed. Schnauzer. There are 3 types, Jack, indeed. Miniature, standard, and giant. Okay. I bet you are thinking to yourself, I should have had that question,
Yeah,
Jill.
I was. Could have swapped.
2-2 then. You're both doing very well so far. Jill, here's your third question. The Magna Carta was a document drawn up during the reign of which English king? History question. Who would you like to choose? Half of the think tank left to help you.
I'd like to ask Ken, please.
Our retired holiday rep, Ken.
Well, I know it was drawn up in 1215 because I thought quarter of an hour past lunchtime. And of course, I lived near Runnymede where it was drawn up. What are your views on it? What do you think?
I've got the name Harold is coming into my head now, but probably for no reason. So
Do you want to take a chance on yourself, what you think? I mean, I can't be all that helpful. I would have gone for, say, Richard II or something, but...
right, I'm going to say Richard II.
Richard II is your answer. The Magna Carta, a document drawn up during the reign of which English king? You're saying Richard II. Let's see if you've chosen correctly. King John.
Of course, of course, of course, of course.
It was the Charter of Civil Liberties, which King John was forced to ratify in 1215. So, a miss for you there, Jill. Declan, you can take the lead with this, your third question. East of Eden and Of Mice and Men are books by which author? Who could help you here?
I'm going to confer with Peter.
Peter.
Oh, gosh, I never read it, and I remember buying it when I was a wee lad, but I found it really too hard to read. So, have you read it at all? So you do know it? I'll leave it with you.
That bell is John Steinbeck.
John Steinbeck. East of Eden and Of Mice and Men, books by which author? You said John Steinbeck, Declan. Let's see if you're right. That's the right answer, indeed. Well done. East of Eden takes its name from the Old Testament, and Of Mice and Men is a poem by Robert Burns. Okay, well done. 3-2 to you, Declan. Jill, we come to you. You can equalise with this one. In 2016, which Leicester City player was voted the PFA Footballer of the Year? Jordan or Anisha can help you here.
Anisha.
Are you sure? Jill, it's either Andy Murray or David Beckham. That's all I've got when it comes to sports people. I have no idea. What does PFA mean?
Professional Football Association.
There we go. Have you got any ideas at all?
Not really, no. I know they won the FA Cup or the Championship or something this year, did very well. Right, I've got a footballer's name in my head, and apologies to everybody for whom this is just obvious, and it's probably not this guy, but I'm going to say Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy?
I don't know why his name's come into my head. Yeah.
That's your answer?
Probably never played for Leicester, that's my answer.
Jamie Vardy. In 2016, which Leicester City player was voted the PFA Footballer of the Year? You're saying it's Jamie Vardy. Let's see if you're right. Riyad Mahrez was the answer. Jamie Vardy does play for Leicester, and he's very good.
Oh, well.
And that was a very, very well-educated guess. It just wasn't quite right for you there. But Riyad Mahrez scored 17 goals from midfield in the 2015 to 2016 season, so he was pretty special. Leicester City did win the Premier League Championship.
I need that.
See, you know more than you think.
Yeah, just not that.
OK. So close, Jill, but nothing for you there, I'm afraid. Declan, this is your fourth question. If you get this one right, you will be today's winner. OK? Which type of food made from animals' stomach linings has varieties called blanket and honeycomb? Who's left to help you here? Just Jordan.
Well, Declan, do you eat many linings of animal stomachs?
Not many that I'm aware of.
Have you any thoughts on what it might be?
Tripe.
Tripe's what came into my head. We actually had a discussion about tripe the other night randomly, and that's the answer that came into my head.
I'll say tripe.
Tripe is your answer. Which type of food made from animals' stomach linings has varieties called blanket and honeycomb? You're saying tripe. If you are right, you will be today's winner, Declan. Okay? Let's see if you are. Tripe is the answer. Congratulations, Declan. You are today's winner. Well done. Jill, you did so very well in the early rounds, and I knew you were thinking, oh, if only I'd had that question. It happened to you a couple of times, and you were so close with that Leicester City answer. It's who you choose to help you, and sometimes it's just the bounce of the ball with the question. So I'm sorry you're not taking anything home.
Fine.
But you've been a really excellent competitor, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Declan is our winner. You're definitely taking home your prize of £1,400. Shortly, you'll have the chance to add an extra £1,000 to your winnings. First, though, shall we take a moment to congratulate the Think Tanker who gave the most correct answers during the show? It was... Amanel! Sometimes she's right, and even though she doesn't think she is, with the sternum
Yes,
answers.
I know. It was just that stern and the back of the boat that was so confusing.
Never mind. You're top of the class again, so well done. OK. Declan, one last chance then for you to seriously boost your prize as you face our question, Impossible. Well done, Declan. Pretty smooth sailing through the final for you there. Very confident performance. This is the toughest question of the whole show coming up now, though. No one in the think tank could get it right earlier. So if you can achieve what none of them could and give us a correct answer, that extra £1,000 will be yours. OK? Let's take a look at the question, Impossible. Which was the first musical act to have 10 UK #1 hit singles? Have a think about it, and we'll give you a little bit of help. We're going to take a look at the wrong answers that the think tank gave earlier, and this will rule some things out. So here's what they said. Spice Girls, the Beatles, Michael Jackson, Grease, and Adele. That is what it is not. So what do you think the answer could be?
Right. Going to be someone I'm guessing who's been around a bit longer than Adele. I don't think it's Queen. I don't think they really had that many #1 hits. I'm going to say Britney Spears.
Britney Spears?
Yes.
OK. Which was the first musical act to have 10 UK #1 hit singles? You're currently on £1,400. That's guaranteed. If you get this answer right, you'll have an extra £1,000, taking you to £2,400. Britney Spears is your answer. Let's see if you're right. Elvis Presley, going back,
way back
for that one. In fact, he's had 21 UK #1 hit singles. So very, very, very successful musician, obviously. So that wasn't it, I'm afraid. Declan, you didn't conquer the question Impossible. Still leaving with £1,400. You wanted to buy a house, so it helps towards the deposit. Well done for playing so well. Thanks very much for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for watching. Do join us next time when 3 more contestants will see whether they can bank on the think tank. Till then, it's goodbye from them.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Bye-bye.